Have you ever found yourself trying to be perfect all the time, only to feel overwhelmed and frustrated? I've been there too, and today I want to invite you to see our imperfections in a completely new way. Let's discover together how each mistake can be an opportunity for growth and each failure an important step in our journey. Here we'll talk about acceptance, resilience, and how to turn challenges into great lessons. Grab a coffee, sit comfortably, and let's start this sincere, heart-to-heart conversation. Now tell me, when was the last time a mistake taught you something valuable? Leave your comment below, because I'd love to hear your story. Let's get started. Acceptance of human imperfection. Understanding the acceptance of human imperfection is not merely an exercise in tolerance, but a profound act of compassion that teaches us to see humanity in its truest essence. With each step we take toward this understanding, we open the door to genuine transformations, both within ourselves and those around us. By accepting that mistakes are inevitable, we uncover the hidden beauty in the learning and growth process that each slip offers us. This perspective not only alleviates the burden of perfectionist expectations, but also encourages us to pursue our goals with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. Instead of fearing mistakes, we begin to see them as a sign that we are trying, exploring, and above all, evolving. This acceptance teaches us to release the frustration that often accompanies missteps, ours and others, and replace it with a healthy curiosity about how we can improve from them. Each mistake then becomes a lesson, a message that challenges us to question, adapt, and overcome. This approach not only facilitates our own growth, but also makes us living examples of resilience and perseverance for those around us. Inspiring and motivating ourselves with our imperfections is one of the noblest gestures of self-acceptance. By doing so, we not only advance in our own journey, but also encourage others to join us on this path of self-discovery and continuous improvement. When we share our failures and how we overcame them, we offer others the courage to face their own challenges. Moreover, cultivating an environment where mistakes are accepted as part of growth creates a culture of support and encouragement. This strengthens community bonds and creates support networks that celebrate each small advance, understanding that each step forward is a victory over our previous limitations. Therefore, accepting our imperfection is not an act of resignation, but a powerful catalyst for personal and collective growth. It is an invitation to live more authentically and freely, where the fear of failure does not prevent us from pursuing our passions and reaching our highest potential. Viewing each mistake as an open door to evolution is an art form that we are all invited to practice, making our lives and those around us richer and more fulfilling. Cultivating empathy. Cultivating empathy is a practice that enriches our lives and deepens our understanding of the complex webs of human relationships. By striving to understand the context and motivations behind others' actions, we begin to see that often people's behavior is a reflection of their internal struggles, rather than a personal attack or an attempt to harm. Considering that each individual is facing their own battles is an exercise in sensitivity that can significantly reduce our irritation and increase our ability to respond with understanding. This comprehension allows us to separate actions from intentions, recognizing that behaviors that negatively affect us are often the result of circumstances beyond our interaction. Empathy encourages us to look beyond the surface, investigating the hidden depths of the challenges and pressures that shape people's attitudes and reactions. In doing so, we not only foster an environment of support and understanding, but also become more patient and less prone to snap judgments. Developing an empathetic perspective requires continuous reflection and a willingness to put ourselves in others' shoes. This involves recognizing that we all share a fundamental vulnerability, prone to mistakes and hardships, yet also capable of overcoming and growing. By practicing active empathy, we build a bridge between our experiences and those of others, facilitating more open and less defensive dialogue. In addition to promoting healthier relationships, empathy has the power to transform our social environment. It enables us to create stronger bonds, support each other in times of need, and celebrate our achievements together. This process not only enriches our personal interactions, but also lays the foundation for a more cohesive and supportive community. Incorporating empathy into our daily lives is thus a crucial step in building a more just and understanding society. Through empathy, we cultivate a sensitivity that transcends individual barriers, allowing us to understand and respond to others' emotions and needs more effectively and lovingly. This practice is not only beneficial to the individuals involved, but essential for collective well-being, creating a lasting and positive impact on our culture and social interactions. Development of self-awareness. The development of self-awareness is a fundamental pillar in building an emotionally healthy and balanced life. Getting to know oneself better involves a continuous and deep exploration of one's emotions, reactions, and motives that influence our behavior in response to others' actions. By turning inward, we begin an internal dialogue that allows us to understand and consequently better manage our responses to the situations around us. This process of self-examination is essential for discovering why certain attitudes or failures of others affect us deeply. Often, our irritation or disappointment reflects unresolved issues within ourselves, unmet expectations, unaddressed fears, or deeply ingrained values that may be challenged. By questioning our reactions, we create space for self-analysis that can reveal much about our hidden desires and vulnerabilities. For example, if we find that we are particularly sensitive to rejection, it may indicate a need for approval that we are not meeting healthily. With this awareness, we can begin to work on ways to strengthen our self-esteem and reduce our dependence on external validation. Additionally, by knowing ourselves better, we can establish clearer and healthier boundaries. Understanding what hurts us and what we value allows us to communicate these boundaries to others, promoting more respectful and mutually satisfying relationships. This clarity not only improves our social interactions, but also gives us a sense of control and inner peace, as we are no longer at the mercy of unknown external influences. Therefore, self-awareness is not a final destination, but a continuous journey of discovery and adjustment. It requires curiosity, honesty, and a willingness to face uncomfortable truths about ourselves. However, the benefits of this journey are immeasurable. With a greater understanding of ourselves, we are more capable of living authentically and responding to life's vicissitudes with greater resilience and wisdom. Cultivating self-awareness is thus an invaluable investment in our emotional health and overall well-being, allowing us to live more fully and satisfactorily. Establishing healthy boundaries. Establishing healthy boundaries is crucial for maintaining emotional balance and psychological well-being. The ability to say no and clearly define what we are willing to accept or not from others not only protects us from emotional overload, but also allows us to focus on our own lives and goals. Learning to establish these boundaries often begins with recognizing that we are not responsible for the emotions or problems of others. By internalizing this understanding, we release the pressure to solve issues that are out of our control and that often do not belong to us. This allows us to dedicate more energy and attention to our own needs and aspirations, cultivating a life more aligned with our values and personal expectations. Moreover, by setting clear boundaries, we communicate to others how we expect to be treated. This not only promotes more respectful and healthy relationships, but also helps us avoid situations that can lead to feelings of frustration, resentment, or emotional exhaustion. Well-defined boundaries are a sign of self-respect and an invitation for others to respect us in the same way. These boundaries are also fundamental for maintaining our emotional and psychological integrity. They serve as protective barriers that filter out demands, pressures, and influences that can be harmful or divert us from our life purposes. With firm boundaries, we are more capable of making choices that truly align with our interests, rather than being swayed by the expectations or needs of others. The process of establishing these boundaries can be challenging, especially if we have not been encouraged to do so in the past. It may require a re-evaluation of our relationships and a firm commitment to our mental health. However, the benefits are undeniable. With clear boundaries, we not only preserve our emotional health, but also create a safe space for our personal growth and the achievement of our goals. Establishing healthy boundaries is an essential practice that empowers us to live more autonomously and in alignment with our principles. It is a vital skill that helps us navigate the complexities of human relationships while maintaining our integrity and pursuing our goals with conviction and clarity. Practicing resilience. Practicing resilience is essential for strengthening our ability to face adversities and overcome disappointments. When we develop resilience, we not only recover our strength more quickly after setbacks, but also maintain a perspective focused on our goals and aspirations. Regardless of external circumstances, resilience is the ability to adapt to challenges, learn from difficult experiences, and keep moving forward despite frustrations and failures. By cultivating this quality, we become better prepared to deal with the imperfections and mistakes of others without allowing them to deeply affect our emotional state or life trajectory. A fundamental aspect of resilience is the ability to separate our emotions from the situations we are facing. This involves understanding that others' failures are part of their own journeys and should not hinder our personal progress. When we recognize that each person has their own pace and challenges, we can handle disappointments more constructively and less personally. Moreover, resilience teaches us to see every adversity as an opportunity for growth. Instead of being overwhelmed by discouragement, we learn to seek out the lessons that can be drawn from each difficult situation. This approach not only strengthens us internally, but also broadens our worldview and our capacity for empathy, allowing us to contribute positively to the lives of those around us. Another benefit of developing resilience is the improvement of concentration and focus on our own goals. With a resilient mindset, we do not allow others' failures to divert our attention from what is truly important to us. This results in greater efficiency and effectiveness in achieving our objectives, as we are less susceptible to emotional distractions and better equipped to face challenges head-on. Practicing resilience is a vital skill that goes beyond the mere ability to withstand life's storms. It is a force that drives us to emerge wiser, stronger, and more focused. By adopting a resilient attitude, we not only recover more quickly from setbacks, but also advance with greater determination toward our dreams and goals, armed with a deep understanding that each challenge is a stepping stone to success. Focus on personal growth. Focusing on personal growth is a transformative strategy that redirects our energy and attention from others' failures to the development of our own skills and achievements. By choosing to invest in ourselves, we not only improve our quality of life, but also become more capable and self-confident. Setting personal goals is a crucial step in this process. Establishing clear and achievable objectives creates a roadmap for our growth. This can include goals related to education, career, health, interpersonal relationships, or any other area we consider important. With well-defined goals, we have a sense of direction and purpose that motivates us to overcome obstacles and pursue our aspirations with dedication. Investing in our own development also means dedicating time to learn new skills, enhance knowledge, and seek experiences that broaden our worldview. Each new learning experience and skill acquired not only increases our competence, but also boosts our self-esteem and our ability to contribute positively to society. Moreover, investing in personal growth helps us maintain a healthy perspective on others' imperfections. When we are focused on our own journey of self-improvement, others' failures become less disturbing. This not only reduces the frustration that can arise in our daily interactions, but also allows us to offer support and understanding to others, recognizing that everyone is in a continuous process of evolution. Cultivating personal growth also strengthens our resilience. By facing challenges in pursuit of our goals, we develop an emotional robustness that prepares us to handle life's adversities more effectively. This inner strength is essential for maintaining emotional balance and for progressing even in the face of difficulties. Therefore, by focusing on our own development and growth, we not only enrich our existence, but also positively influence those around us. Our journey of self-improvement serves as an inspiration to others and contributes to creating an environment where mutual growth is valued. Thus, instead of allowing others' failures to dictate our state of mind, we choose a path of personal empowerment and active contribution to a better world. Developing gratitude. Adopting an attitude of gratitude is a powerful practice that can transform our perception of life, alleviating the weight of external negativities and enriching our daily experience. Cultivating gratitude allows us to focus on the abundances present in our lives, rather than fixating on the lacks or others' faults. The act of daily writing about the things we are grateful for is an effective strategy for solidifying this state of appreciation. This simple, yet profoundly effective exercise helps anchor our mind in positivity, reinforcing our ability to recognize and value the good aspects that often go unnoticed in the whirlwind of everyday life. When we commit to recording our thanks, we begin to observe more clearly the small victories and simple joys that form the foundation of a full and meaningful life. This can include everything from acts of kindness we receive from others to personal achievements or natural beauties we witness throughout the day. Each note of gratitude is a reminder that, despite adversities, there are always reasons to be hopeful and content. In addition to improving our mood and overall satisfaction with life, the practice of gratitude has shown tangible benefits for mental and physical health. Studies indicate that people who regularly practice gratitude report less stress and a greater sense of well-being. This focus on the positive can also strengthen the immune system, reduce blood pressure, and improve sleep. Developing gratitude also helps us build and maintain stronger relationships. By expressing appreciation for the people around us, we cultivate deeper and more satisfying connections. Gratitude encourages us not to take the people and circumstances in our lives for granted, and this appreciation can inspire more generous and empathetic attitudes in both ourselves and others. Therefore, by integrating the practice of gratitude into our daily routine, we not only better face external negativities, but also promote a happier and healthier life. This practice equips us to embrace each day with renewed energy and optimism, recognizing that even in the most challenging moments, there is always something to be grateful for. Acceptance of limited control. Recognizing that our control over others' actions is limited and that we can only govern our own reactions is a profoundly liberating realization. This understanding not only alleviates the frustration of trying to change others' behavior, but also promotes greater inner peace and emotional autonomy. When we accept that we have no power over the decisions and attitudes of others, we free ourselves from a significant burden of stress and anxiety. This acceptance allows us to shift our focus from what is beyond our reach to what we can effectively influence, our own responses and attitudes. By doing so, we take control of our emotional well-being and significantly reduce the potential for unnecessary conflicts and exhaustion. This change in perspective is essential for developing greater resilience and adaptability. By concentrating on how we can respond healthily and constructively to others' actions, we cultivate skills such as patience, empathy, and understanding. These skills are crucial for effectively navigating the complexities of human relationships and maintaining a harmonious environment, both personally and professionally. Moreover, by accepting that our control is limited to our own behaviors, we are encouraged to invest in our personal growth. This might include improving our communication skills, strengthening our emotional intelligence, or developing more effective strategies for handling stressful or challenging situations. This acceptance also promotes a calmer and less reactive attitude when facing challenges. When we let go of the need to control everything around us, we discover a flexibility that allows for smoother adaptation to life's changes and uncertainties. This not only increases our effectiveness in dealing with problems, but also improves our overall quality of life, as we learn to live with a more open and less resistant mindset. Therefore, recognizing and accepting the limited control we have over others is key to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. This understanding empowers us to focus on what we can truly change, our own actions and reactions, and offers us genuine freedom, reducing frustration and enhancing our ability to live fully and meaningfully. Prioritizing positive relationships. Prioritizing positive relationships is essential for nurturing our emotional and psychological well-being. Surrounding ourselves with people who inspire and support us not only enriches our life experience, but also strengthens our ability to focus on personal growth and minimize negative external influences. Establishing and maintaining connections with individuals who share similar values and encourage us to achieve our goals creates a stimulating and positive environment. These relationships function as a support system, offering encouragement during times of doubt and celebration during successes. The presence of positive friends and mentors can have a transformative impact, driving us to pursue our aspirations with greater confidence and determination. Moreover, healthy and constructive interactions help us maintain an optimistic and resilient outlook when facing challenges. When we are surrounded by people who see the best in us and challenge us to grow, we are less likely to dwell on failures or the negativities of others. This not only reduces our stress, but also allows us to dedicate more energy to our own development and well-being. Positive relationships also promote an exchange of ideas and experiences that can be incredibly enriching. Learning from others and sharing our own insights contributes to a continuous and mutual learning process. This environment of reciprocal growth is vital for the expansion of our skills and knowledge, allowing both sides of the relationship to benefit and evolve together. Furthermore, choosing to be close to supportive people helps build a solid foundation of self-esteem and emotional security. Knowing that we have someone to rely on and trust makes us feel more secure to explore new opportunities and take risks, knowing that regardless of the outcome, we have a safe harbor to return to. Investing in positive relationships is one of the wisest decisions we can make in the pursuit of a more fulfilling and satisfying life. Such connections not only soften the adversities of the path, but also broaden our worldview and enrich our personal journey. They provide us with a constant source of motivation and inspiration, essential for maintaining focus on what truly matters, our continuous growth and the pursuit of a greater meaning in our lives. Constructive use of time. The constructive use of time is fundamental to our overall well-being and personal development. redirecting time that could be spent worrying about others' actions or problems toward activities that enrich our lives not only improves our mental and physical health, but also increases our productivity and personal satisfaction. Engaging in hobbies, for example, is an excellent way to use time productively and enjoyably. Hobbies provide an escape from daily stresses and offer an opportunity to explore new skills or deepen existing passions. Whether learning to play a musical instrument, painting, writing, or practicing a sport, these creative and stimulating activities can be extremely therapeutic and revitalizing. Reading is another valuable investment of time, providing both leisure and expanding our minds and horizons. Immersing ourselves in a good book can transport us to other worlds, offer new perspectives, and stimulate critical thinking. Additionally, regular reading is known to improve vocabulary, concentration, and even empathy by putting us in the shoes of characters from diverse backgrounds and experiences. Physical exercise is also crucial for effective use of time. Besides benefiting physical health by improving strength, endurance, and flexibility, regular physical activity has significant positive effects on mental health. Exercising releases endorphins, the feel-good hormones that can help combat stress and depression. Exercise also provides a sense of accomplishment and can be a powerful way to clear the mind and reduce anxieties. By consciously choosing to invest our time in activities that bring us joy and growth, we not only divert our attention from others' concerns, but also build a richer and more satisfying lifestyle. This intentional use of time helps us develop a balanced routine where self-care and self-development take center stage, reinforcing the idea that we are primarily responsible for the quality of our own lives. Making deliberate choices about how we spend our time not only improves our quality of life, but also lays a solid foundation for continuous personal growth. This practice enriches our present and shapes a more promising and fulfilling future where we can reach our full potential and live truly meaningful and satisfying lives. Adopting a positive perspective. Adopting a positive perspective is a transformative skill that can radically change our life experience. Training the mind to see situations from a more optimistic viewpoint not only improves our emotional and mental health, but also allows us to recognize and value the beneficial aspects of each experience, even those involving others' mistakes. This mindset shift begins with cultivating a positive internal dialogue. By replacing critical or negative thoughts with constructive affirmations, we start to reprogram our perception of events around us. For example, instead of fixating on how others' mistakes negatively affect our lives, we can choose to see these situations as opportunities to practice patience, understanding, and forgiveness. Additionally, maintaining an attitude of gratitude is crucial for developing a more positive perspective. By making a conscious effort to identify and be thankful for the good things in our lives daily, we reinforce a worldview that values the positive, which can drastically reduce the impact of negativities. This focus on the positive helps us remain resilient and hopeful, even in the face of challenges. Practicing mindfulness is also an effective technique for cultivating a more positive perspective. Mindfulness teaches us to live in the present moment more fully and less judgmentally. By concentrating on the here and now, we can appreciate each moment for what it is, without the burden of past or future worries. This allows us to face situations with a clearer and more open mind, recognizing the opportunities for growth and learning that each one can offer. Visualizing positive outcomes can also be a powerful strategy. Imagining yourself achieving a desirable result can not only improve your mood, but also motivate you to act in ways that make that result possible. Visualization helps reinforce the belief that we have the power to influence our lives positively, which is essential for maintaining an optimistic attitude. Surrounding yourself with positive influences, people who radiate optimism and positive energy, can reinforce your own tendency to see the good in things. These relationships serve as constant reminders of the power of a positive attitude, and they offer support and inspiration when needed. By training our mind to adopt a more positive perspective, we not only enhance our ability to cope with adversities, but also transform our life experience significantly. This approach not only makes us happier and more satisfied, but also better equipped to contribute positively to the world around us. Practicing detachment. Practicing detachment from expectations about others' actions is an extremely beneficial approach to achieving greater tranquility and acceptance in life. This concept, often misunderstood as indifference, is actually a conscious acceptance of reality as it is, without the emotional burden of wishing things were different. Detachment does not mean not caring. On the contrary, it is a recognition that we cannot control others or the outcomes of situations. By letting go of expectations about how others should act, we reduce the potential for frustration and disappointment that often accompanies such desires. This allows us to live more in the present and with less anxiety, accepting others as they are, not as we would like them to be. This process begins with self-knowledge and self-reflection, where we explore the origins of our expectations and question their validity and usefulness. By better understanding why we expect certain things from others, we can begin to question whether these expectations are realistic or merely keep us in a state of emotional tension. Additionally, detachment involves practicing empathy and compassion, both for ourselves and for others. By adopting a more empathetic perspective, we recognize that each person acts based on their own experiences, beliefs, and circumstances. This helps us see that our expectations often do not account for the full complexity of the situation or others' motivations. Practicing detachment also teaches us to value our own inner peace more than others' conformity to our desires. This promotes more stable and lasting emotional well-being because we are not constantly trying to shape the reality around us. Instead, we focus on responding adaptively to situations as they occur. Adopting a stance of detachment can, paradoxically, improve our relationships because when we stop pressuring others to meet our expectations, we can more sincerely appreciate who they really are. This not only relieves others of the pressure to satisfy us, but also allows us to interact in a more genuine and open manner. Learning to detach from expectations is a practice that brings more serenity and acceptance to our lives. By doing so, we not only reduce frustration and disappointment, but also cultivate an inner peace that allows us to accept and respond to life in a more adaptive and less reactive way. If you're enjoying this, don't miss out on the opportunity. Purchase the ebook now, Stoicism in the 21st Century, Ancient Strategies for Modern Challenges, and unlock your prosperity, abundance, and improve your relationships with this ebook. Link in the pinned comment. Celebrating your achievements. Celebrating your own achievements is a vital practice that can significantly boost your motivation and maintain a positive mindset. This celebration is essential for recognizing the progress made, regardless of how big or small the steps are. Taking a moment to appreciate your accomplishments helps build a positive self-image and reinforces the belief in your ability to achieve future goals. When we focus too much on others' failures, we risk overshadowing our own successes. This not only diminishes our personal satisfaction, but also diverts our attention from what truly matters, our growth and personal development. On the other hand, by celebrating our victories, we create a positive cycle of recognition and appreciation that fuels our energy and enthusiasm to keep moving forward. Every achievement, whether it's completing a project, learning a new skill, or overcoming a personal challenge, deserves to be celebrated. These celebrations can be simple, like taking a special coffee break, going for a walk in a favorite place, or sharing the moment with friends or family. The important thing is to mark the occasion in some meaningful way, recognizing and solidifying the success achieved. Moreover, celebrating your achievements can serve as a powerful motivational tool. Reflecting on what you have accomplished reinforces the understanding that the effort was worth it, encouraging you to strive just as hard in future endeavors. This is especially important during times of discouragement or when facing seemingly insurmountable challenges. Keeping a record of your achievements can also be extremely helpful. Writing down your successes in a journal or creating a victory box where you can deposit reminders of these moments can help maintain a positive perspective even on the toughest days. This record serves as a tangible reminder of your strengths and your ability to overcome obstacles. Therefore, making the celebration of your achievements a regular practice is more than just an act of self-indulgence. It is a crucial component of a successful and happy life. By choosing to focus on your own successes rather than dwelling on others' failures, you not only improve your self-esteem and well-being, but also better equip yourself to face future adversities with confidence and determination. I hope this conversation has inspired you to view your own imperfections with more compassion and curiosity. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more content that helps you grow and evolve. And please share in the comments an experience where you turned a mistake into a lesson. I'd love to hear more about your journey.